first down. Purdy completes it to the fullback, Ham. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mitchell is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7-7, our score after 1. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there, 55 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
It's caught at the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To the air goes Daniels. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That'll give him 8. That time, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Handoff running left, Irving. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 3 from the 9. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jaleel McLaughlin, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Daniels. Flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, Daniels again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. York able to send this one through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. Come on! Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw is Daniels. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here. Purdy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play action. Now Purdy. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll get 34 yards there. Purdy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play at the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Purdy's throw taken in by Evans here. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Purdy off the play fake. Left side into the hands of Otten. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Back to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otten from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now an audible here into something else. Daniels looking to throw. 20. this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown from 13 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The York on now for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference. There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
What the fuck is that?
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a give. Irving running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Godwin, the motion man.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Purdy now to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Luntz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Purdy.
Come on, man.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 65 yards. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the field.
He's got him in. Complete. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.